what you can see in front of me is the download page where a detailed user will have to go to first install the installation media, using which we'll create a bootable device which can clear out any and all hardware devices. As you can see, I've listed all the resources that I've used, which include all the algorithms that we have implemented to clean the disk, as well as the various types of devices we cover, and what are the pros and cons of each of the method and why we chose them. If you go to the downloads page, you can select the installation media for your own device. This is a Linux device, so I've installed the same package. I'm not going to do it now, just to show you. I've just added as a little slice of life feature. This. Now, once you have installed the media, this is how it will look. This is how the media creation tool will look. Currently, I've used the Manhattan Sanitation Bootable version 1. Now I have given an option to the user to switch version in case I update the application separately and the cleaning ISO file separately. Right now I'm not connected any devices, but if you have any devices listed, maybe a pen drive for example instance, it will show up here. You can then flash the ISO file on the device, and once that is done, you can go ahead and boot into it. This is the actual sanitation tool where you will boot into. It's running on an isolated Ubuntu container, and it can be, I've created a command line for it as well in case you are trying it on a file with no GUI, or a remote SSH. Once you are here, you can select any and all of the devices that are attached to this. For instance, this, you can see all the files. Now, this is just for demonstration purposes. In reality, we won't be giving you any choice for the uh, hard drive you want to clean, because the problem statement clearly specifies that all the partitions need to be cleared. This is just for demonstration purposes that we are targeting all the.
For all practical purposes, it's not really feasible for me to show you at the firmware level how these algorithms are working, but I can show you how one partition or a folder, for instance, when created, will be cleared out not even just from the base memory, but from the recycle bin or any other storage memory unit at all. So in the simulation, I've added an option to create a demo folder, and the, in this demo folder, we have created 5 sample files just for the purpose of demonstration, such as database backup.sql, encryption keys, txt, etc., etc. Usual files which you'll see. Now, once we start the deletion, it will show you the algorithm that we are using. Firstly, we are using the standard NIST SP 888, and then this method multipass override. This is something that it has detected automatically because of the file system that this laptop currently has, which is my SSD. Right, now we can continue with it. Now, if you see the logs, this is what you'll actually see on your the terminal of the device you have booted into when you have actually installed the ISO file. For instance, as you can see here, it's mentioning all the uh, disk blocks that were marked as free after removing all the bits, and it's also showing, where is it, the algorithm it's used here. Yeah, right. Here it's showing that we are using a deterministic pattern erasure, and for the second part, there's a complement pattern erasure. Both of these were mentioned in the standard practices. Now, if it were another device, let's say an HDD or a SATA device, then the algorithm would have been completely different, which would have been detected automatically by the script written by me. Thank you.